Let's walk through how we can enter an income annuity and then reflect that income in retirement maps. I'm going to do that in our proposed portfolio. We're going to start on our overview page, and let's say I want to create an illustration or proposal for a client where I'm going to move money from one account to the other into an income annuity and show how that affects their risk number. This is a common workflow that we see a lot of advisors using. I'm going to start by creating that proposal. We see that I'm given several options here. In this example, I'm going to move money from an IRA into an income annuity, so I don't want to make any changes to the IRA. I'm going to choose Copy Current Portfolio so I can leave all those investments as they are. Then we'll just move some funds from the IRA into the income annuity. I'm going to click on Add Account at the top to add our income annuity to a new account. I'll choose Annuity or Insurance Product, and we'll click on Enter Custom Product. You can also search products to see if the annuity you'd like to illustrate is in the Nitrogen database. Next, I'll add my product name and click Next. I'm going to select Use Income Rider because I just want to show the income that's going to come out of this annuity, which will play into our retirement map calculation. Once I click that option, it will bring us to where we enter some figures for our annuity. Let's set this first one, contract value at $350,000. This is the dollar amount that our illustrated income withdrawal will pull from. We typically see advisors filling in the contract value of an annuity rather than the benefit base, but you have the option to choose either. Again, remember that the income withdrawal rate will be pulled from this contract value dollar amount. For easy numbers, let's call it $4,000 that we're going to get per month, and the income start year will be 2030. Notice we have a slider here for withdrawal-based rider increase, but for now, we'll leave it at 0. If you do have that rider, that is where you will adjust that figure. We have our fees below, so you can type in the fees there as needed. The fees aren't going to affect the risk at all, but it is a good habit to type those in when you're working on a proposal. Then we'll click Next. Now we can leave this money in cash here, or you can add a custom investment if you want to illustrate a sub-account that is going to grow at a specific rate. If you create a custom investment, you can type that in here, in the Add Investment box. Maybe it's going to grow at 1.2% over time. But if you're just focusing on income, you can leave the money in cash there. So what you'll see up top here is that we've just lowered our risk number simply by adding the annuity. Since we pulled the $350,000 from our starting account here, we can make that adjustment to the original account value as needed. That updates our final risk number to a 50. So if we jump back to the overview screen using the tab in the upper left, you'd be ready to have a conversation with your client like, Mike, you're approaching retirement. We've lowered the amount of risk that we're willing to take in your portfolio. You're currently invested as a 61. So we're going to move some money from your account to an income annuity to get you some guaranteed income for covering your needs in retirement. We've also lowered your risk to get you within a better range there. Now let's jump into retirement maps and show how we can reflect our annuity income. Right now we have our pre-populated figures at the bottom. Since we have all those calculated there, what I'm going to do is switch this over to our proposed portfolio using these 3 dots on the right side. Then once we've done that, you can see that we just went from 83% to over 90% probability of success. We've changed nothing really in the portfolio other than moving the money to that income annuity. Here we've got a little icon here that's going to show you the income annuity, which is starting in 2030. As a review, we have our monthly withdrawal set at $7,500. That's gross per month, and the system is now calculating that we're covering $4,000 of that income with our annuity. Another question we get a lot is, what about pension income or Social Security income? For those, we do have our timeline feature here, this little button in the lower left corner of the graph. This is where you can type in things like Social Security income, pension income, major purchases, anything of that nature. If you want to illustrate recurring Social Security income, this is the best way to do it. You can learn more about that workflow by searching for Timeline in the Help Center, located in the lower right corner of Nitrogen.